Hello, my name is NICO YUSUF. In this video, I will share about the something share about the something about the stand-up comedy. For the first, I will introduce what the stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is something the person they are throwing a jokes in the front of stage, just one person, and then they are try to make laugh the audience. The theories of the comedy, the stand-up comedy, they before they performs, they usually to write the jokes before they performs. There's someone or person or comedian, the stand-up comedian, they not usually writing before they throwing jokes in the performance. They are naturally just stand-up comedy, and just performs without the writing jokes. In this video, I will share about how I usually write the jokes before I perform stand-up comedy. I'm not sound like I'm the professional person used to in a stand-up comedy. I'm just ordinary person. What the person love the stand-up comedy, and I passionate to stand-up comedy. I ever going to three time on the big stage perform stand-up comedy. So yeah, I will share about how I write my jokes, because if you write jokes before performs, if you just one take to get a jokes and telling a jokes the performance without the writing, I put like this: if you have one jokes, and then you going to stage, and then you throwing jokes without the writing, and then that's it. It will be one jokes only. And but if you write write the jokes before the performs, it will be more large universe. Your jokes makes you large your universe jokes, your jokes, because it's have a range more being become funny your jokes. Okay, I will share my what I usually use to tell write a joke. The first, in the stand-up comedy, you should to have the called the premise. Premise is something what you anxious, what you makes annoyed, what you think it's something interesting to discuss, and then trying to things to interesting to discuss in the stage. Like I put like this. I have example, and I will telling that's the premise, and then how I become the how it become the jokes. The first, the premise, my premise, my anxious, my annoyed, what I think annoyed in my life is about angkot. I write like this. I don't I don't understand. Indonesian, they have public transportation very annoying, particularly angkot. Angkot is it's public transportation very have no I have no very annoying. Angkot you may be ever like this. Have you trap in the traffic, and then you don't understand why this traffic, because and then the traffic so long, and then in front of the traffic it's because one angkot waiting the customer in the middle of street, it's so makes me annoying. That's the premise. That's called the premise. I annoyed the angkot attitude. Uh, 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 After I have a premise, I makes more large joke, more large discussing uh, to make some jokes. So much theory in a stand-up comedy to make some premise become more large, become the funny. So much like what if you use what if for your premise, you use analogical, you use five the W5W1H, and or you can use the absurd comedy, and then you can write by mind mapping. Mind mapping is theoretical to the material to the theory to write the jokes. I usually I in this and the, I what I do for makes this funny. I always do. Not always. I'm just in this case I use the theory. What if is like how I put like, and then I enlarge my jokes like this. I believe if one's angkot going to America, it will be traffic. All the street in America will be traffic because maybe one's angkot to and then in the LS Street, Mercy, the cars Mercy, BMW or Porsche, Lamborghini, Tesla, they are trapped in the traffic because once public transportation called angkot, it could be happen. That's my jokes from the premise until the punchline. The punchline is, that's the punchline. I put the angkot in America. That's the punchline. Call this the punchline. That's the point of the funny in the materials jokes. I can make more large. I will use the absurd. I can use the absurd comedy. I can use this with the more large. If you write if you write the comedy, if you write your jokes before you perform comedy, stand-up comedy, I think enough because I'm not have so much time. You can, if you're interesting how I write the comedy, you can ask me in real life, and then I'm no expert, I'm no professional, I'm never invite to audition stand-up comedy in Indonesia. I'm just ordinary person because I love stand-up comedy. Thank you so much.